दोस्तों नमस्कार, वेलकम इन अवर ऑनलाइन स्टडी ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स.
Friends, today we will discuss about the mathematics of class 9 in which chapter number 2 polynomial. Dear, you have already seen the part number 1 of the polynomial. Today we will see the part number 2 of the polynomial. So enjoy the video. Let's start. So this is the part number 2 of polynomials, in which we will discuss about the remainder theorem. So what is the remainder theorem? Let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and let a be any real number if Px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is Pa. Means here is the condition that given polynomial should be greater than or equal to 1 degree, and this is divided by the polynomial x minus a, then the remainder will be Pa. Let us understand with a example this remainder theorem. Let a example, find the remainder when x power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is a polynomial and it is divided by x minus 1. So dear, here 1 is the real number. So how can we find the remainder? See, let's here Px equal to x raised to the power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1, and the 0 of the x minus 1 is 1. How can you find the 0? You will put x minus 1 equal to 0, then you will get the value x equal to 1 by transposing 1 to right side. Therefore 0 of this polynomial is 1. So now we substitute here. In the polynomial you replace x by 1. When you put x equal to 1, then you will get p1 equal to, you can see p1 means you will replace here x by 1, and 1 raised to the power 4, here is also replace 1 x by 1, and 1 raised to the power 3 minus 2 1 square plus 1 plus 1, then you will get finally 2. So 2 is the remainder of this polynomial. So without actually division you can find the remainder using remainder theorem. Okay dear. If now next one, factors theorem. Now factor theorem, if Px is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then x minus a is a factor of Px if Pa equal to 0. And second one, Pa equal to 0 if x minus 1 is a factor of Px. So this is the vice versa. Means in the condition number first, if x minus a is a factor of Px, then Pa equal to 0, and if Pa equal to 0, then 100% x minus a is the factor of Px. So this is the factor theorem. Let us understand with a example. Example number 1. We will take here two examples. So first example number 1. Examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. So this is the polynomial and we have to check x plus 2 is the factor of this polynomial or not. So sure. The 0 of x plus 2 is minus 2. How can you find minus 2? you will put x plus 2 equal to 0 and transpose 2 to the right hand side, then you will get minus 2. So let's put x equal to minus 2 in this given polynomial, x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. So you will get p minus 2 equal to minus 2 whole raised to the power 3 plus 3 minus 2 whole square plus 5 into minus 2 and plus 6. After operating this, you will get minus 8 plus 12 minus 10 plus 6. So dear, here is 2 positive and 2 negative values. Let us plus values, positive values 12 plus 6, 18. And negative values minus 8 minus 10, that is also 18. So 18 and 18 is cancelled. You will get 0. If you will get 0, then 100% x plus 2 is the factor of given polynomial. But in this case, if you have not 0, then x plus 2 is not the factor of this given polynomial. Let us just understand with the second example. So dear, let us find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. So according to the factor theorem, if x minus 1 is a factor of this given polynomial, then 100% p1 should be 0. 0 of this polynomial will be x minus 1 equal to 0. Transpose 1 to right side, you will get x equal to 1. When you put in the place of x 1, then you will get the result 0 according to the factor theorem. So let us understand next step. X minus 1 is a factor of px equal to 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. Then p1 equal to 100% 0. So dear, check now. Putting 1 at the place of x, you will get p1 equal to 4, 1 cube plus 3 into 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus k. On solving this, we will get 4 plus 3 minus 4 plus k equal to 0. So dear, is minus 4 and plus 4. Both are cancelled out. So you will get 3 plus k. And transpose 3 to right side, you will get k equal to minus 3. So this is the value of k. You will find the value of k without actual division using factor theorem. So this is the factor theorem. Now dear, how to divide a polynomial by a second polynomial? So let us understand with an example. Let's say polynomial 3x raised to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1, and it is divided by x minus 1. So the process how to complete it by long division method. So dear, you can see this is the process of division. So we have to divide 3x raised to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1. So here the necessary condition that you will observe what is the first term and the coefficient. So dear, here's coefficient is plus 3. So first of all you will write here plus 3. And after that you check the degree of this polynomial. Degree of the polynomial is 4. So you will write here just 1 degree less of the given this term. So here is 4 and less 1, that is x cube. So you will write here x cube. Now you this 3x cube you multiplied in this whole. Then you will get 3x and x cube, that is x raised to the power 4. And after that minus, so you will put minus and x cube into 1, that is x cube. So you will get 3x cube and subtract these two terms to each other. So by changing the sign, this is the plus sign, this term is containing plus sign. So you will mark minus, and this term is containing the negative sign. So you will mark here plus. Now you will consider only these two signs. So plus 3x raised to the power 4 and minus 3x raised to the power 4 both are cancelled, and here is plus 4 minus 4x cube and plus 3x cube. So the result is 4 minus 3 means minus x cube. Now you will take other two terms. So this is minus 3x and minus 1. You will write same to same here. So again you see the coefficient of x cube is minus. So first of all you will put here minus, and the degree is 2. So 1 less from this degree, that is 2. So you will write here x square. Now you multiply this minus x square in whole this polynomial. You will get minus x square into x, that is minus x cube. And again minus and minus plus x square into 1, that is again plus x square. So you will write here plus x square, but here is no term of x square, so you will write here, you can write here also 0x square. So if you not want to, no problem. So now again you change the all sign by subtracting these two. So this term is containing negative sign, you mark plus, and this term is containing plus sign, you mark negative sign. So dear, plus and minus, that is opposite sign, and this will is same. So this is cancelled out. And now you will consider only this sign minus x square. So you will write here minus x square, and again this term same to same. That is minus 3x and minus 1. Now dear, here is you observe the coefficient of x square is minus 1. So once again you will put here minus. After that, the degree of x square is 2. So less 1 from the degree of 2. That is 1, and not required to write here 1. You will write only x. So multiplied minus x in whole this polynomial. You will get minus x square and minus minus again plus, and plus x into 1, that is x. So once again you subtract these two terms by changing the sign. So this term is containing negative sign, you will put here plus, and this sign is containing the plus sign, so you will put here minus. So these are the opposite sign and the same terms. So this is cancelled out. Now minus 3x and this is minus x. So minus 3x and minus 1x, that is minus 4x, and you will take this minus 1 same to same. Therefore now you observe the coefficient of this term, this is minus 4. So you will write first of all minus 4, and the degree of x is 1. So less 1 from this degree. So 1 minus 1 means 0. So not required to write here x. You will write only constant term, that is minus 4. Now minus 4 multiplies to all this polynomial. You will get minus 4x and minus plus 4 banja 4. After that again subtract these two terms by changing the sign. So this term is containing negative sign, you mark plus, and this term containing plus sign, you mark minus. You will all times mark the opposite signs here. In the first step, second step, third step, all are steps. So you observe here, this is the opposite sign and same term cancelled out, and now minus 1 and minus 4. This is minus 5. So dear, this is the remainder of this polynomial. So you will find the remainder here by the long division method, and also you clear your steps for the division by a polynomial. Dear, understand this remainder by the now identities which used in this chapter. So identity number 1, x plus y whole square, that is x square plus 2xy plus y square. And the second identity x minus y. So dear, here is negative sign only. Sign is changed in the first polynomial and second identities. Here is plus sign and here is the minus sign. So you will change only this middle sign. The middle sign is changed in the first and second identity. So you will also change the middle sign and write same to same. That is x square minus 2xy plus y square. And identity number third, that is x square minus y square, that is x plus y and x minus y. In the first bracket you will add these variables or constant, and in the second bracket you subtract these two variables with the constant, with the coefficient. In the first bracket add both, and the second bracket subtract both. Identity number 4, x plus a, x plus b. The multiplication of x plus a and x plus b means constant term are different and coefficient are same. Then you will use the identity x square plus a plus b, means add these constant term with x and multiply these two terms, that is ab. So x square plus a plus b, x plus ab. So now dear, identity number 5, that is x plus y plus z whole square. This identities and the identity number first, this is the same identity, but in this identity number first is 2 terms only and there are 3 terms only. So you will write here the square of first term, square of second term, square of third term, and 2 times of multiplication successively, that is 2x into y, after that y into z, 2y into z, after that z into x, that is 2z into x. So this is the identity number 5. Now dear, identity number 7, x minus y whole cube equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy under bracket x minus y. And this identity used in the second form also, that is x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. By operating this bracket you will get this form. And the identity number 8, that is x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz equal to, first bracket you will add all these variables, that is x plus y plus z, and the second bracket you will write the square of these 3 variables, that is first one is x square and second one is y, so y square, and third one is z, so you write z square. After that successively multiplication with negative sign, that is x into y, so you write minus xy, and y into z minus y into z, and z into x with the all 3 negative sign, and here are all positive sign. So dear, these are the identity number 6. Identities number 6 was x plus y whole cube equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy under bracket x plus y. So here is the plus and minus change only in these two identities, negative sign and positive sign. So you will change the sign only in whole identity. Here is the negative, so you will put all the negative sign, and here is the plus, so you will put the all positive sign. So here
तो दोस्तों, हमारा ये वीडियो अंत तक देखने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और हमारे इस चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और कमेंट करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिए, और हमारे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए ताकि हमारा ये वीडियो आप तक सबसे पहले पहुंचे।